Yo, what's good? Welcome to the very first episode of the One Shield, One Nation show. I'm your host, Ray the Fab. Just kind of wanted to jump on here real quick and give an intro on myself, kind of talk about what you can expect from the channel, as well as go back and talk a little bit about the Raiders 2024 season, just a quick recap. But yeah, let's get started. Well, I'm a Northern California Bay Area native, lifelong Raider fan, have been through all the ups and downs. I mean, damn, it's been a lot of downs, let's be honest, but we got that loyal fan base. I remember in the 90s falling in love with the team. That silver and black, something about that bad boy persona just got me hooked. I was also blessed to be in attendance in 2002 for that playoff run against the Jets and Titans before that Super Bowl heartbreak, which, yeah, we don't even got to speak about that. I've had season tickets at the Coliseum for about 4 or 5 years before they left to Vegas. I've been to Legion a handful of times, most notably to that home opener when they beat the Ravens on that Monday night. That overtime one. Man, I got too many memories when it comes to the Raiders, if I'm being honest. Let's see. From Ricky's Bar in San Leandro, if you know, you know, to them lit-ass tailgates at the Coliseum. Man, there was nothing like those, but I'm sure y'all already know that. But yeah, enough about me. Let's talk about what you can expect from the podcast. Well, my goal is to pretty much bring you guys all the rumors, news, opinions, pretty much anything Raider related, as well as the NFL as a whole. But what I ultimately want this to be is a community where we can come together, we can vibe out, talk our ish. I want to hear from you guys, whether that's through the comments, social media, or even through the chat once we get the live stream up and going, because we're definitely going to be doing that, so be on the lookout for that. Pretty much just want to have open forms of communication back and forth with all the Raider Nation. I want to pivot now and talk about actual Raider info. Just want to do a quick recap of the 2024 season. So in January of 2024, Antonio Pierce was officially named our head coach. I had mixed feelings about it. I mean, I liked them, but I thought there were better options out there, as well as Tom Telesco, who was hired as our GM. I mean, kind of mixed feelings about that too. I know he was with the Chargers for a very long time, but personally, I would have probably went in a different direction. But once that pairing was made, then they were getting to work, and they were going to work on free agency, and that's when they started to bring in new faces, such as Christian Wilkins, DT, who's a stud, Gardner Minshew at quarterback, who I would have went in a different direction probably, but that's neither here nor there. Alexander Madison at running back, re-signed Adam Butler at DT, Andre James at center, who that one was kind of a head scratcher too, but I mean, it is what it is. Cody Whitehair at guard, Amir Abdullah at running back, re-signed John Jenkins at DT also, brought in Harrison Bryant at tight end. So yeah, they were making some moves, trying to piece it all together. Some I was for, some I was against, but I mean, you got to see what was going to happen. So after that, there was a pivot to the draft. The Raiders had 8 picks in the 2024 draft, 1 in every round and then 2 in the 7th round. So that equaled to 8. In the first round, at number 13, they picked Brock Bowers from Georgia, his tight end. Round 2, pick 44, they picked Jackson Powers Johnson. He was from Oregon, lineman. Round 3, pick 77, DJ Glaze, lineman. Round 4, DeCam Richardson, Mississippi State cornerback. Round 5, pick 148, Tommy Eichenberg, Ohio State, linebacker. Round 6, pick 208, Dylan Lobby from New Hampshire, running back. Round 7, pick 223, Trey Taylor from Air Force, safety. And round 7, pick 229, MJ Devonshire from Pittsburgh. He was a cornerback. So overall, I think our draft was pretty solid. Brock Bowers, he already showed he's going to be a stud for years to come. Generational player for sure. Jackson Powers Johnson, same thing. He's going to be great. He's going to be our center of the future for sure. I'm pretty sure DJ Glaze will also be on that line, probably starting this year. In terms of everybody else, I mean, they were mostly special teamers, honestly, or didn't get much burn at all. But I think in year 2, they're definitely going to get some shine. Pete Carroll's definitely going to take a look at them and kind of evaluate and see what he has in-house. And then if he needs to go find other pieces or if they work to start, then he's going to put them in the rotation or whatnot. But yeah, so let's talk about the season now. So honestly, we had a really long, forgettable season. Tons of injuries all across the board. Wilkins was hurt since I think week 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken. Max got hurt towards the end of the season. He was out. Kuntz was gone all season. We had a quarterback carousel with really bad quarterbacks. Devontae was crying. He wanted out. ROC was fired, which that was fine. He wasn't very good, honestly. Just seemed like we couldn't really put anything together. And when we did, it was for like a quarter, possibly a half. But then that next half, it would all just fall apart. We ended up having a horrible season, 4-13 to be exact. We went 0-6 in our division, lost to everybody. It was just bad all around. We honestly had very few bright spots. One positive was Brock Bowers. He was up for Offensive Rookie Player of the Year. He lost out eventually, but I mean, he did great for us. JPJ did great for us, but arguably probably the biggest news from 2024 was that Tom Brady was buying into the ownership of the team. I think that's great personally, kind of having a true football mind at the top, seeing it all from a winner's perspective. You know, he can breathe in some new lifeblood into the organization, change things around as needed or as he sees fit. I know it's kind of a wait and see situation because we don't really know exactly what it's going to look like. But I mean, he's brought in Pete Carroll already, John Spytek at GM. I mean, they're making moves. Free agency is opening up. They're making some moves. So we just got to wait and see. But I think it's going to be for the better personally. But yeah, I think I touched on a good amount for now. So I'm going to just cut it here. But I do want to thank you guys for checking this out. Be on the lookout for the next episodes coming out real soon. I'll be touching on free agency, what's going on and all of that. Do me a favor, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let's chop it up. Once again, it's your boy Fab, and this has been the first episode of the One Shield, One Nation show. Peace.